Alright, y'all boys, so this is a reaction video. Everything we know about UFC 6, facts and rumors. Shout out to Kano TV. This is the first time I'm coming across this channel. Well, listen, guys, y'all know we've been waiting on UFC 6. I've been waiting on UFC 6. Shit, I'm still streaming UFC 5. So that should tell you guys everything you need to know. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you guys never miss another upload or stream. Let's get straight into it.
When UFC 6 releases. Boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in to all of the series, whether it's UFC 5 or my UFC 6 update videos, and subscribing. We've just hit 1.2k. Cannot believe it. Can we get 1.3k before the end of next week? Just give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and join the socials and Discord in the description below. Let's grind to 2k before the end of September.
Yes,
we can do it, boys and girls. Let's go.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
this video will be split into 3 parts. Number 1 will be what is confirmed for UFC 6. Number 2 will be UFC 6 myths or true, based around the rumors from the fan section. And number 3 will be a very opinionated one. What if UFC 6 fails? Pros and cons. Now, boys and girls, stay till the end as it really does help. And if you really want to help me out and show you're a true fan, join that membership, boys and girls. Or even better, go follow the Twitch and tune into the live streams when I am live. The schedule is already up, ready to go. But yeah, boys and girls, let's get started. Number 1, the main one very quickly here is already confirmed. The front cover will be Alex Pereira. I think I've covered this before, but for those that don't know and for the new subscribers as well, Alex Pereira will be the front cover of UFC 6. Potentially Islam Makhachev and Topuria as well. That one's more of an opinion of mine, but they are going to have other editions of the game. So whether they decide to put them two on it, as they are very popular and very...
See, I didn't even know that Alex Pereira was confirmed. I did not know that. Not gonna lie.
Very high ranked in the pound for pound sitting. Number 2, roster updates. I released a clip yesterday about this one. Joshua Vaughn has pretty much confirmed he's going to be on the game. Obviously, he's an active fighter. He should be on it anyways. But he put something on TikTok and said to his fans, I've pretty much been scanned. And a picture was leaked of him literally at EA Studios. I believe it was EA Studios. Getting scanned in the massive dome thing. Like, it looked pretty sick. Face scan for UFC 6. Number 2, Terrence McKinney. He actually said this one as well. He said he's actually in the next update on his comment section. Whether that means next game update of UFC 5 or next installment update UFC 6, Terrence McKinney will be on the game either way. He's pretty much confirmed it himself. So far, they are the 2 fighters that have basically confirmed it itself. Number 3, now this is a cool one. Esports integration. Have I said that correctly? Esports is basically a league where people compete in competitively for money and prizes around the world for a certain game. UFC 5 has, and UFC 4 to be honest, have had loads of leagues around the world where you can compete in professional rankings, win prizes, and be showcased to the world. ESFL is one of the most popular ones in the world. It's actually been promoted on UFC 5 in the main menu. So I believe it's only a matter of time, and from what I'm hearing inside these leagues, that it has been confirmed that there will be some type of esports integration for UFC 6, whether it's UFC EA sponsoring this league and making them prizes and tournaments funded, or there is actually a tournament mode on the game that lets you compete in live rankings in that league. I'm sure we'll have more updates on that soon, but I'm hearing from what I have seen in there that has pretty much been confirmed by the owners of these leagues. Number 4, striking and grappling improvements. There has been so much backlash based on the striking and grappling. I addressed this in my last video, how poor the striking is on UFC 5 and the grappling as such.
Bro. This has been the worst UFC I've played. Probably out of all of them, compared to UFC 2, 3, and 4, 5 is the worst. The distance management, the hitbox, you can be out of range, and if the punch lands just in front of you, you take damage. Crazy. Grappling is too cookie cutter. It's not enough realism. It's not enough fluidity on the ground, and it's just like clinching. People can just walk up to you and grab the back of your neck. No skill whatsoever.
There needs to be improvements, and I think EA has acknowledged that. Actually says here on Google, it is highly likely that EA will improve the striking in UFC 6. EA has a history of iterating on their UFC titles, and striking is core component of the gameplay. To be fair, every time there has been a problem that we have moaned about, they have gone and tried something different with the game. They just haven't found that sweet spot yet. So I am sure EA will have just listened to the community there, whether they get it right or not.
How about instead of trying something different, how about they improve upon what they already have? That's how you make things better. You don't just scrap it and come with a whole new system, because Frostbite engine can fail. It could be another example of a Frostbite engine being introduced and it just fails. Remember, guys, they introduced this whole cool Frostbite engine that was supposed to be as real as it gets, and it was as terrible as it gets. Very horrible. Robots, rock'em sock'em robots. The damage system doesn't make no sense. People are getting knocked down 10 times and popping right back up. Why when someone gets knocked down, they always pop right back up? It's one thing if it happens on the first knockdown, but that's the only time it should really ever happen. And then someone has to have like a damn near 98 chin for stuff like that to happen, because people aren't just getting knocked down in real life and constantly popping back up after accumulating a bunch of damage. So the damage system is also something that needs to be addressed ASAP in UFC 6, because if not, the game's going to be terrible.
I don't know, but it is pretty much confirmed with how much backlash it has been given. They have to make a change to make money. And number 5, a very, very simple one that is confirmed here. More custom fighter shorts. Boys and girls, UFC 5 has recently been adding and trying to keep track with all the custom shorts that is coming out. Now with UFC 6 coming in, I'm sure they'll have some live roster feature that allows the game to automatically update shorts quicker than UFC 5 does. We had Khamzat Chimaev's come out, that has just been released in UFC 5. Dracus du Plessis is on there, Adesanya, Merab Dvalishvili, Islam Makhachev, they all have their own custom shorts, and I'm very, very sure they will continue to do that in UFC 6. So it's kind of cool that we know for sure we're going to still get some custom shorts. Now, obviously not a lot has been confirmed for UFC 6, but that is pretty much what we can go off, and we can sort of numb it down and realize, right, these are the main things that probably will happen. And a lot have had rumors from fighters, from studios, from leagues that have just confirmed certain things. Enough where we can just go, yeah, that is 100% happening. Whether it's good or not is another story. Number 2, UFC 6 myths. Are they true? I have done my research online and I have looked at some rumors and what people have been saying. Now, rumors can just be rumors, but sometimes rumors are insights to actual things. New game modes. I'm hearing apparently someone got with an idea and it trended on Twitter of a battle royale mode. I don't know if I'm a fan of this, but I do know in Russia they have fighting leagues where they literally have multiple people in the octagon and they just scrap and it's last one standing. It would be pretty cool, but I don't think EA has the ability to do a targeting system for that because, well,
EA's not going to be able to do this, man. Come on, man. This is mindless.
It requires effort, and EA don't really care about that.
Exactly.
Another one which I do believe could be true, a BJJ mode, because UFC have just opened up their own BJJ league, and it is doing really well at the moment. So I believe that EA could potentially, maybe not a release, but later on, update a BJJ mode. And I think it'd be cool to do some actual technical, realistic grappling just on a map, BJJ, and just really see who the best submission artist is without any exploits. Make it fair, make the transitions realistic, and make it good. Another one is a mysterious challenge mode. Now, I've seen rumors about this in Reddit. Mysterious challenge mode you could incorporate from EA's own game, FC24, the previous FIFA edition, which was pretty much where basically you played pro clubs and every game would be a different challenge. It could be the ball had a mysterious power, whether it was fast pace for your character, or if you hit it, it went absolutely powerful. What if on UFC they incorporated, now I'm just hearing this as a rumor, they made it that round 1, leg kicks only. Round 2, grappling only. Round 3, punches only. How cool would that be? Because I believe there are ONE FC out there.
That would be cool. And I seen something like that. I don't know if he's about to mention this right now, but Demetrius Johnson had a fight against a guy where first round was MMA, the other round was kickboxing. It was like a certain stylistic thing. So we've seen something like that. That'd be a pretty cool feature, I can't lie. If they did add it though.
Did do that for Rod Tank versus Demetrius Johnson. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you would like that idea, give it a thumbs up, because I think it'd be pretty cool. Number 2, is this a myth or true? More realistic crowd, better reactions, better chance, just looking better in general. Like, how is it I'm in a championship fight online in Division 20 and the seats are still empty? Like, UFC don't struggle for tickets like that. That's bad. Do I believe they will change that? Probably not, no. The reason why is they've had multiple installments where they could have done that, and they just haven't. It's just not really been changed, and I just think that it's just effort they just probably won't be bothered to do out of the main things that they need to address. Would it be cool though? 100%.
See, as bad as 2K is, at least 2K would take care of this. Crowds would be realistic. These little things would be addressed. That's why in the video that I reacted to with Prioxis, and something I've always been saying also, 2K would make a better MMA game than EA, and it's just facts. Little stuff like that is why the game can't progress, because they're not knocking out those little small steps they should have already taken care of. Y'all should have already made sure the crowd looks more realistic. Y'all should have already made sure fighters have their exact punches and their exact takedowns and grappling transitions. Like, this is very simple stuff. So, I mean, you can't make this up.
100%. Number 3, cross-platform play. I believe this is true to a certain extent. Xbox and PlayStation will most likely cross-play. Yes, they have to do it now. You can't delay it anymore. It's showing how lazy you're being. Come on, just suck it up. Your player count goes up. I believe it will happen. PC, probably not. Basically down to the fact that we still haven't heard of a game coming to them for PC. So it will be interesting. If PC comes out, then maybe. It just depends how they attack the cheating and modding and everything like that. Number 4. Now, I believe this is mainly a rumor and probably a myth. But someone said weather effects. How cool would it be if you had a backyard fight and it was chucking it down with rain? So it would affect your speed and movement on the ground because the floor is soaking wet. Or the mat, if it's outside, is soaking wet. Or maybe the wind is high and you can see the hair move and just extra little details. But then again, does that fall into the category of, yeah, EA, it's too much. We can't be bothered. I don't know. Would it be really cool? Yes, I think it's little details like that that really add realism to a game and really show work and effort and cut the producers some slack. But when they don't do stuff like that, you're kind of like, it's probably never going to happen. 5, a new commentary team. I'm kind of torn between this one because I would like it, yes. Not because I don't like the commentators now. I don't. I think it's all right. But how cool would it be if we got Michael Bisping on there? Paul Felder. I think it'd be cool to have them additions. I know Joe Rogan has left the EA gaming scene. Will it happen? I'm going to go 50-50. We could have another commentator on there, even if it's just one. But when I look back at UFC 5, they've only got one referee on there. So if they can't get the referees right, are they going to get the commentary team right? Probably not.
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete...
But let's hope. Number 6, Bellator mix-up alter egos. Because we're getting so many people come over to the UFC now from Bellator, these top fighters, I reckon there is a good chance they look to put in even more, adding them in onto the roster. Maybe they create an alter ego version of them in their prime in Bellator. For example, Patchy Mix. He hasn't had a good UFC.
I just say this. Patchy Mix has been terrible. We saw Aaron Pico get knocked out. Michael Chandler was terrible. I mean, all the guys that are coming over from Bellator to the UFC, they're horrible. And it's no disrespect to them. They're fighters. They step into the cage. But, like, they come in the UFC and they look like amateurs. The only person that's been good has been MVP. So I don't think people really care for this that much, if I'm being honest. But if they do, it's not like people are going to be complaining like, no, we don't want that. So, but that's just my God honest opinion. I'm just saying.
Start, but at Bellator he was good. Maybe they up the ante so people play as him more. Patricio Pitbull, and sadly Aaron Pico, who actually is still not awake. Would it be cool to incorporate? Yes, as well as ONE FC. I think that's pretty cool as well. But do they give them their prime version selves? I don't know. We'll see. And finally, what if UFC 6 fails? Now, boys and girls, UFC 6 has to work, in my opinion. In my opinion, it has to work, because if it doesn't, I believe it is the last lifeline of hope for this community and series. Yes, I have created some amazing videos on UFC 5, and yes, I do enjoy playing UFC 5 to a certain extent, but you've really got to improve the gameplay, and you've really got to show effort, or else we are going to get fed up. The only reason we play UFC, really, is because there isn't another version that is good. There isn't anything else that is up to date right now.
That's it. It's the only reason why, literally. So, it's a little bit of competition here, a little bit of competition there, and everybody's going to stop playing EA, UFC, and eventually a new company will get the license and we'll all be happy again for something new. So, it's really that simple.
Apart from Undisputed 3 modded. If it fails, it would be bad, yes. It could bring the end to the series, which isn't very good for UFC fans, because you'd be stuck with UFC 6, say if it is a failed game, you'd be stuck with it for a very, very long time, preferably waiting for another company to pick it up, and they'd be very hesitant because it failed so bad, they could be like, I don't want to touch that because at the end of the day, it's going to make me no money. As well as, when you're looking for a new company to come in, you have wait times that could be about 5 to 10 years. You don't know. Especially if it is a minor company and it takes longer time for them to make games like this. We could be waiting a long time for a new installment. However, if it does fail, could it turn out good? Now hear me out. And another company comes in and buys it, are we then set for a better game? Now, 2K Sports pretty much own every sport in the world to make a game for. Imagine they come in and pick it up. And they go, do you know what? We're going to make this UFC game elite. Okay, we're going to do this right. $1 billion company comes in. Boom! UFC is cooking big time. The con for that would be, do we end up getting pay to win systems? Do we end up having to pay for alter egos? Do we have to pay for attires? Do we have to pay for upgrades?
We got to pay for alter egos anyways. Some of them are free, but a lot of them you got to pay for them. But I will be honest, the coins that we earn, we could use those to buy alter egos. It could be the same thing for 2K. It is what it is. If we got to take that road, we got to take that road. But guess what? I'd rather take the road of their 2K. And I'm criticizing 2K heavily right now with 2K26 coming out. But it's just better than EA. EA is... Look at Madden. Look at FIFA. EA is horrible. They are terrible. They are horrible. They are so bad. EA stands for extremely average. These people are just the literal scum of the earth when it comes to games, bruh. No effort. They could do this with no effort. They could do it with no effort. Bruh. No effort from these dudes, bruh. So yes, please, 2K, I'm begging you, please make an MMA game for the community. Please, we need it. We need it badly.
That is what 2K are known for. That's not something UFC fans want at all. Well, the point is, get UFC 6 right. Boys, girls, any ideas you have for the game, put it in the comments. I will get back to you as soon as possible. And if you want to, it would really help, guys, join the membership, as it does help me.
Alright, so shout out to Kano TV. First time I came across his channel. I'm going to start tuning into him a lot more. The original video is going to be in the link in the description. You guys should go over there, show him some love, drop a like, subscribe to him, drop the comments, all of that with your ideas. What you guys want to see in UFC 6. I believe that I don't have much faith in EA to create a better game, but I'm just going to have a little bit of hope, because it's not like 2K where it's a yearly release. With EA, they just release it every few years. So it's like they have time in between to try to do the right thing, to try to make the game better. So compared to every other game, I have more hope for this game because there's years with, you know, in between development. So let's see what happens, man. If it ends up being good, that's good for all of us. If not, then we just got to hope that 2K comes in and takes it over, because another random company is just not going to do it for us. And like he said right there, we could be waiting 5 to 10 years for a new game, and that's not what we want. So, yeah, guys, I know what to do. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy JrRanks, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace.
Gang, they cannot do it like him. Nobody shooting like him. Gang, nobody doing like him. That nigga hate everyone cause he broke, and that's why nobody like him. Gang, SD Glow, now he talking this shit.